Hey everyone. So yeah, we're talking about the Willie Williams documentary or whatever, the movie. I called it the movie or whatever. They broke it down into a couple segments. I tried to play it on my stream on YouTube, but they not having it. So it looks like we just gonna be talking about what basically happened and how it happened and all that stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. So we know that Wendy is having some issues with her house. We can definitely see that and all of this stuff. So the thing of it is, the family did not have basically the what I'm gonna call it, the jurisdiction of over her in the state of third. And that's another thing that I'm gonna break down before we get into it. I'm about to share the link if anybody wanna get in here. But yeah, Wendy Williams' son. I mean, this stuff, this a lot of this stuff that they was talking about on the movie was really not nothing new. This stuff was already there, and we already knew this, and it was already like clear to saying what was going on. So just rewind it back a little bit because she was talking about her finances in the second and third. So basically, far as with her finances, and the reason why they have it on hold was because when she got the divorce, and I think it was 2018, 2020 or whatever, however, she was going through with the divorce, and COVID hit and all of this stuff. But she got rewarded for the divorce, and he wanted her to pay him, and they said they not gonna pay him. Well, he can't get paid unless she's still working on the show because he was a manager on her show. The husband, I'm sorry, y'all. The husband was the manager on the show, and basically, if she wasn't working, he ain't working. You don't get paid if she wasn't working. So y'all already know Wendy already had money in the bank. So he went and tried to take it upon himself because he probably did have like joint on her money in her estate or whatever. So he went in there and tried to get money to in her son. Now, mind you, she said that she will help him out as long as he was going to school. See, I'm taking it back from like 2019 and stuff before, because they didn't really say too much about that into like the middle of the story, and then they didn't really break it down. Because mind you, while she was on her show, she was saying different things and letting us know different things. And yeah, they went and tried to take Wendy money out the bank in December 3rd. And this is why Wells Fargo put a hold on all her stock. So basically now her handlers and her what I'm gonna call her manager, now they're in charge of Wendy. Not even her family, not even, the people that she loved. It's like this is why like, everybody is kinda like in an uproar because at the end of the day, like it's the people, the real people nephew and the ones that support you and nephew, like where are they? Not even only that, come to find out, which we already had ideas of or knew of, I'ma say, the son was not going to school because the what they had what can how can I say it? How can I say it? As long as he was going to school, then Wendy was going to support him and going to school and paying with his rent, his bills, and all of this stuff. And that's what she was doing. But come to find out, a couple years later, before we even hit the 2024, he was not going to school in 2022. And he's supposed to been going to school, but you was still excessing money. So that's the real reason and all of that why they cut a lot of stuff off for the husband and the son. The husband was taking money out her account and spending it with the other bitch and his baby and all of that. Like, nah, that is not what's happening. Even if so, doing the because all right, if y'all know, then you know. The documentary started in 2021 when COVID was going on. And when all of that stuff, COVID was going on and gotta stay in the house, you gotta stay cool and da 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 boo boo boo. But in the midst of all of that, even if, niggas stay in the house and all of this stuff, Wendy still was like trying to come out and trying to basically, because she didn't want to lose the show. Once she lost the show, that was everything. You know, she, the husband she already lost. She was already like, she left it that man. She left that man. And for him to do her dirty like that, because from my understanding, it was told that Wiz though he can have sex with other bitches, but he just cannot make no babies or a new family. And that's what he did. And that's what I think really broke her. Because y'all know when she was up there on the motherfucking stage and had the breakdown with the costume on. She had the Sasha Legacy on and went down. I'm not gonna play it. I can, but I can't play. I'm not gonna play it because I don't want to do that to nobody. Because losing a husband or sometimes losing a man, depending on how long y'all were together, like that is a hurting his feeling, regardless of what. But anyway, back to the Wendy. So a lot of people was like saying that her son, he just wanted her money and he just wanted this and this and the third. Um, I don't think that is accurate and I don't think that is true either because the son he stood up and he said he put on the vegan diet and he when she was with him, she cannot drink no alcohol and stuff because this situation that she's in is supposed to be like a frontal lobe of dementia, and it's supposed to be brought on by alcohol and all of this stuff. So basically, they saying that if she stopped drinking alcohol, that she can be able to heal her body, and her body will heal. To stop drinking alcohol, and she will be okay. But um, I'm just saying, allegedly for me, my understanding that this lady been drinking alcohol since whew, for a long time. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm just gonna just leave it here. Like at the end of the day, If that's what she need to do to get her body right and get herself together, then obviously that's what she needs to do. You know what I'm saying? But it's all up to her. Then we get into some exercise of the story about the sister and this, that, and the third and all of this. Now, if y'all remember, if y'all remember, the sister was trying to fight for her, and well, the sister did have her mental stabilization and all of that stuff, all of that before that the people got it. Before the people then started making decisions for Wendy, the sister was in charge, right? So it wasn't until that the baby father, I mean, dang, the baby father, well, that is her baby father, because he's not her husband no more, but y'all know what I'm saying. Let me break it down. It didn't start until the husband and the son got caught stealing some of Wendy's money. Because the son had access to it once he was going to school and he was not. The husband shouldn't even have no access of anything. He did, the judge granted him money as long as she was working. But at this point, she had already had stopped working. If y'all remember, again, after she fell out on that Halloween, she sat there and she did like two more shows, and then she did the show that was saying that basically my husband been cheating on me for years. You know, because if y'all remember, a lot of the stuff Wendy was hiding it. She didn't want the public to know. She wanted to make it seem like she had a perfect family, a perfect husband, and all of that. She said that in the documentary too. She didn't want to be put out there or a stock of what's going on. So it was accusations already before the baby even was born or before the baby even was conceived. It was been accusations, and she kept on pushing them to the side. She said on her show and said, "My husband left me," in the second third. Yeah, and I love him too. And whatever we're going through, we're gonna work it out. That's what she said. With a whole high head, a high head. She had her head up high. Yes, 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 yes. So years later, after the situation happened, that's when all of this shit hit the motherfucking fan. All the shit hit the fucking fan. To the fan, to the fan. I mean, I was upset because I was like, you just told us don't worry about nothing because that's your husband. He left you and you left him and you was acting all of this stuff and all this other shit then popped up. And you gotta deal with it. And now you in your Halloween costume and you fell out. And alcohol can't help that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we watched the train wreck happen before our very eyes. She said on her interview and on her documentary, she loves her husband. And most of us women, we love our husbands. Definitely. When you sit there and make a seal to God to death do his part and all of that stuff, that is detrimental. And that means something for a woman. Sometimes it means something like that to a man too. You have some good men out here that be cheated on too. But my thing was like, I don't even have a thing. She love her husband as she should. That part I really don't really like. I don't really have no nothing to say because she did what she's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So I do not have opinion on that. I believe she left them to the death or however do in part. But the death didn't do in part. It was just the like, maybe he didn't take his vows as though she did. But absolutely, she left that man. All right, so back into what we was talking about for his sister and all of that accusation and all of that stuff because at the end of the day, didn't nobody make no or accusations, I'm sorry, against the sister, but the husband, Wendy Williams' husband back in the day. And that's what, because absolutely, she was basically in charge of her estate. But when the husband and the son got caught, he came and with some old other narrative and all of this stuff and blamed it on the sister too. So that's why her funds from Wells Fargo's basically got a hold on it. But this is 2014. Why y'all still have a hold on this lady's stuff? That's absolutely crazy to me. And it seems like the people that surround you again is not doing you no justice. Because again, here we go. On the show, the son was basically saying how he put his mom on a vegan diet and this and the third. And he put her on no alcohol diet. 'Cause Wendy loved to drink. Wendy been drinking since she was young. She drunk damn near all her career. So I mean, that's just what she did. But at the end of the day, like, you getting older, you have to like put some guidelines on it. You can have a drink, but just don't overdo the drink. You know, it just was a lot in that and then in the documentary. Um, but as we know, like I said, her son, he did try to step up to the plate and help his mom out in this and the third. Then we have China. Black China came and did an interview with her. Mind y'all, all of this is old. All of this is old because Black China came and talked to Wendy. It was about like 2021. Like, so a lot of this stuff is like always just bringing it and they put all this stuff together, to make it like that. But it was beautiful that China did come and talk to her, and I love it. I love how China like just listened to her and basically just loved on her. That's what I like. I think I like teared up on that part. It was some good stuff in there. It was some good stuff in there. You know what I'm saying? But that's one of the parts that I teared up on because I mean I fucks with China. You know what I'm saying? Black China. Oh, what's her name? I forget. Angela. Angela. Yeah, and so she was like, yes, because I am Wendy. Like she was like, but China really had patience with her. I mean, Wendy wasn't really going hard enough, but it was a beautiful moment for that. And then on the other situation, well, is the niece, because Wendy's sister, what's her name? Dang it. Let me find my note. I can't even find my note. But anyway, Wendy's sister did not know that her daughter was basically doing interviews. And she's just been recently on a couple people's shows doing interviews and how Wendy wanted to tell her own story instead of letting other people or the Hollywood tell her story. Okay, which I can understand because they will tarnish your name sometimes, depending on who you are. But her mother didn't know that she was basically like advocating, and because I call it advocating, I don't think she did anything wrong, but basically they just trying to get um Wendy's estate back to the family, which ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Because you got these people handling you that is not even your family. You understand? Like, I mean, that's the part that I didn't understand. How can somebody just write off a stranger and just be like, "Oh, you take over"? You don't even know that lady like that. Now, Chris, the new manager, Chris was not her manager back then. He was like a backstage helper, get dressed and all of that. He always been there. Chris been there for years. He has been. But at the same time, now you became a manager and then he managing other people allegedly. That's what I heard. I don't know for sure because I'm not looking into him like that. But I heard that he have a couple people that he managed and this, thing, and the third, but he didn't start off as a manager. He was like a backstage dude that helped, help with the presentation and help with like how you going out and what's going on and da da da. He was not a manager, but okay. And he stepped up to that and now he's Wendy's manager, that he's been around Wendy for years. For I think it was like 15 years or something like that. So he know her. But at the end of the day, it's like I'm gonna just say this. Just because you know somebody don't mean you know somebody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's helping that the family don't even be close to this lady. And it might be her last days, who knows? Because the frontal lobe dementia, from what they saying, that it can be reversed if she take care of herself and stop drinking. So it's not something that she gonna have to live with if she don't change it. She can change it and then get herself back together and get back into like, yeah, I mean, and then decide who she wanna be like her estate will take over her money and this, that, and the third. But right now, since they turned it over, and that's what's going to be next, because she's coming up for a hearing, ways though that see if she is competent or for as health wise to be able to figure out who's going to handle your money and your estate. Because even in the documentary, she already said she had people that is supposed to be her friend, and she paying them to be her friend and watch over them in this, day, and the third. And she don't like it when she was talking to her niece Alexis. And at the same time, Wendy kind of know what's going on, and she was like, "They just want my money." Like, you know what I'm saying? They just want my money. Like, they not really, you know what I'm saying, doing what I need them to do, or like, you know how somebody just be not doing what they supposed to be doing. And that lady is not that whereas though I don't know what's going on. She know what's going on. She might don't know all what's going on, but she knows what's going on. Anytime she said that on TV to her niece, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, she know what's going on, but she don't know all of everything that's going on. You understand what I'm saying? And maybe it's Probably because ain't nobody telling her and they trying to make it look like she crazy. Not even only that, they got pills that can slowly deteriorate your mind. Cause I mean, I don't want to even go back to this fall, but allegedly, another content creator brought up some stuff. Because Wendy Williams did not want to jump into the Illuminati. You know, so ever since then, her career was going down, and that kind of like they brought up a lot of stuff, and I was like looking like, wow, that may be true, but allegedly this ain't coming from me, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of us already see what goes down when people do not want to join or don't want to be with forces and hang with the people that is with certain things. We see how a lot of these artists, not even artists, we got movie stars, we got actors, dancers, all kinds of different people when they don't want to intervene or join certain things or certain groups, they get blackballed or they get executed, you know, unalive, missing, all of that, you know. So at the end of the day, you know, saying I don't know. I'm just here looking and watching and covering the story. But at the end of the day, we don't know what's really good or what's really going on. We just know that a lot of things ain't right, and they took her away from her family. Even if her family was spending her money, that's her fucking family. If she agreed to it, because okay, the son said like this. He have never. This is what he said out his mouth. He never took nothing from his mother that was not basically agreed upon. That's what he said. He the only one that said anything about any money that was being taken in this and third. The aunt never said nothing. The husband never said nothing that I know of at this point. But the son said he never took anything that was not allegedly okay with his mom. But if that's her son, and if she said it's okay, let him take it. Let him have it. That's his mother. At the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then some of these celebrity kids, they be having their own credit cards that they parents put money on there like every month, and you got your own shit. You ain't even gotta fuck with mine. So you got your own, you know. But I mean, everybody, people do things different. But that's what he said. So at the end of the day, here's my opinion. I'm just saying my opinion, and I'm just let it go because here's the thing. She have a little couple dollars, and Wendy Williams is mad because she can't get to it. She like her money is there. They still, I mean, it's working now because mind you, Wells Fargo gave her somebody for is to take over her financial difficulties or whatever. So then just put this in mind. If you're not supposed to be drinking, right? But these people gonna let you get fucked up every time that you want to, whenever the fuck you want to, however you want to, and smoke cigarettes and do what you want. But your family wants you to not do these things. Then you're grown up. But at the same time, what would you choose? How would you choose? And what would you do? Like you have people over here and people over there. These people want you to get yourself together, and they don't want you to do these things that you're doing. These people over here really don't give a fuck. That's what she want. Like, let it, you know. So allegedly, these last this little stuff and this what they doing this documentary allegedly it's supposed to be the last days or the last whatever of Wendy Williams. And not only that, she done locked herself in her room. The last that we heard, and this was today or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, once she go, then her state gonna be left with the Wells Fargo's people. They gonna take her money. 'Cause that's what it looked like. But they supposed to be going to a hearing next week, to see if she capable and basically how she want to do her money finances and this that, and the third. And hopefully she make it to go to the hearing next week. I think it's the 28th. It's coming up next week or this week. What's the day? But it's coming up real soon. It's coming up right here, real soon. But anyway, we're gonna check that out and see what that did. But at the end of the day, we already see how like people can just come in and just swipe just and it's crazy how the government, because anyone say the government, but the judge let these people, because the young lady, I forget her name. Ugh, see, that's what I'm saying. I ain't got my notes in front of me. But yeah. But the lady who's in charge of her money and all of this stuff, um, she makes sure everybody else get paid around Wendy. And Wendy said, I just want my money. Said I ain't stupid. She said I ain't stupid. I know how much money I got. I just want my money. That's all. That's all. So we gonna see. Next week it's gonna be talked about and heard about. I might cover that. I don't know. But yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button and hit the subscribe and all of that shit for your girl. I'm about to get out of here. Yeah, I love y'all. Everybody be safe. Take care. Let me put my little joint out. I ain't even put my pen up. I ain't put my pen up because I was going to sit there because they blocked me out twice. I think because I was trying to play the whole show, the whole Wendy thing, and do some commentary on it, but they was not letting me. They was like, hell no. Nobody was letting you fuck with that shit. I was almost about to get put out on YouTube. Yes, because I did it twice. And they was like, oh no. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Nope. Yeah, so y'all hit me up in the comment section because like ain't nobody here, but I think one person or two people I see. But yeah, y'all ain't say nothing in the comments. I just want to know how everybody feel about the situation. Hit me up in the comments if y'all got a story that y'all want me to talk about. You already know. Let your girl know. If y'all got anything y'all want me to bang somebody, I got y'all too. But good night, y'all. I love y'all. Everybody be safe.